Hello everybody and welcome back to Try New Things, where today we're going to do another product review. This time it's reviewing a cheap battery powered automatic cordless grease gun. So I picked this one up at Tractor Supply. It's a Workforce 12 volt cordless grease gun kit with two batteries, 6,000 psi. Paid $120 for it. Now you can get much more expensive units, much nicer looking units, but you know, I'm not making a living taking care of equipment. I will be the occasional greaser. At least that's what I thought. I dug into my tractor manual, and even though it says the tractor zerts need to be greased every 50 hours, looking at the handouts that came along with the backhoe and the loader, that's calling for every 10 hours of use. Make sure that you grease. So I'm going to pull the tractor up and we're going to open up this kit and see if it works. So stay tuned. So here's what you get when you open up the kit. You've got your second battery, first one's in the unit, the grease gun itself, and the charger. And I picked up some grease while I was there as well. So it's all charged up and ready to go. So what I'm going to do is load up the grease canister and then go over to the tractor and give it a shot. Put the grease in. Peeling the top off. Now I did watch some videos online the other day that talk about priming a grease gun. So we'll see what that means, I guess. If pull the trigger and no grease comes out, I should have paid more attention. What they said is leave the top half screwed in with a canister. I guess I should get something to put the grease on. All right, best I could do is, what's that, $20 worth of lumber? There we go. The grease is coming out. Time to put it to work on the tractor. Here we have the new RK25. Like I had mentioned in reading the manuals, it said make sure you grease the zerts on the loader and the backhoe after every 10 hours of use. Now, how you know how many hours of use you have on the loader and the backhoe, I don't know, but I already have 20 hours on the tractor. So I'm saying it's probably time that I grease the fitting. So the next thing you do is make sure they're clean, and I've checked all the ones on this side and they are clean and free of dirt and debris. So now it's time to grease the fittings. So the big question is, what did I learn in using the Workforce 12 volt cordless grease gun from Tractor Supply that cost me $120? Well, the first thing I learned is that the RK25 tractor has countless grease points, and some of them you're required to move the boom around or the bucket around to get to them, to access them. I will continue to grease those up with about every 10 hours that I put on the tractor, and then again at 50 hours it's recommended to grease the tractor itself. So that'll be another exercise, finding all those grease points. But at the end of the day, the 12 volt battery powered grease gun worked perfectly fine. It beats cranking it by hand, which is the old way of doing it, which is what I've been doing for years. I would assume that the batteries in like the 24 volt units would last a lot longer between charges, and likely you get more pressure and a little bit faster performance out of the better units. But for $120 for occasional use, yeah, I'm happy with the Workforce $120 unit. It worked fine for me today, and hopefully it continues to do so. So thanks for tuning in and checking out this episode of Try New Things. If you could, please be kind and hit subscribe and like button. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those below. I like reading those. And while you're here on YouTube, make sure you check out other videos on my channel. So until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.